Moscow, Beijing, Athens. I don't know how you did it, but you managed to steal from all of them?
Well, you know what they say at the Acropolis where the Parthenon is?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I thought if I just tried to confuse you with my nonsensical ramblings, you'd let me go.
Is everything a joke to you?
Funny things are.
When we recruited you and gave you the watch, there was an agreement that you wouldn't abuse its power.
Have you ever played Mario is Missing or Sega Sonic Popcorn Shop? They do things to you.
Okay, here's the deal. Since you are technically still with us, we're gonna let you off. But we're sending someone to monitor you.
Who'd you have in mind?
Hey! It's my watch buddy!
This is about your back garden, isn't it?
Right, so, we need to get all of that pent-up stealing lust out of your system, so why not play a game that involves stealing, like Payday 2, or GTA 5, or...
Bonanza Brothers!
What?
Bonanza Brothers!
You mean Bonanza Bros?
No! Bonanza Brothers!
Right, okay, I've not played that properly, so...
Oh! I'll tell you all about it.
After a year of breaking into arcades, Bonanza Brothers hit the Sega Megasys in 1991, and... that's about it actually. The game pretty much speaks for itself.
You're not selling me on this.
Right from the very start, the game has style. The neon logo with the city skyline and that jazzy Megasys music.
The game also cuts to an introduction which shows the plot. Two thieves called Robo and Mobo, or is it Mike and Spike, are contacted by an unknown client who tasks them with breaking into places and stealing everything within 3 minutes.
Yeah, I guess the word plot is pretty loose. I like how reflective their glasses are though.
I can see everything.
What the fuck are you doing?
Diving straight into the game, we see that it was clearly made with co-op play in mind, especially since the layout looks off during single player. In co-op it's perfect as it keeps things focused with both players having equal amount of room, but single player? Not so much.
Yeah, I kind of wish it gave you more screen space in single player, but I suppose it's capturing that arcade style. To make up for it, the game encourages you to play with a friend or else it becomes much more difficult.
The gameplay basically sees you exploring buildings, grabbing loot, hiding and ducking past guards, and also shooting anyone who stands in your way. It's a shooter platformer stealth hybrid, and honestly I can't think of many games like it. That and a game where you break into places, steal shit and shoot cops appeals to me.
Oh god, he's still moving!
Twitching. Out of his misery, out of his misery, out of his misery, out of his...
The controls are simple enough, but the gun does only stun enemies with
the world's slowest bullets.
However, there are other means of taking out enemies, such as slamming doors in their face. That is satisfying. Shame they can do it on you too.
One thing I love about this game though is just how much personality there is. The eponymous brothers may have a simplistic design, but the way they cackle when they grab treasure amuses me.
It's the little details that make this game charming, like how if you hide and cover for too long, a fly will land on the player's glasses.
You got a little something on you.
What?
Nothing. And of course this game gives us my favourite death sound in any game ever. With the emphasis on not dying, except for mortality. I've got to think more positively.
Yeah, you could say I'm a fan.
Wow! As we go through the levels, there's something very notable. The soundtrack is so good! The moment you start the first level, you instantly hear this jaunty and catchy tune that you could perfectly sneak around to. The music in this game is perfect for a game about stylish criminals. While I'm a bit disappointed that not every level has its own unique theme, each track is still so catchy. Level 1 was easily my favourite, and I was so excited when it came back later down the line.
What each level does have, however, is variety in locations and aesthetics. Some levels have you just walking around company offices, others will see you ziplining around mansions, and using springboards to jump onto casinos.
Froggy!
Even better is that it's called the Ages Casino.
One level even has you riding underground in minecarts.
Okay.
So since we're playing as criminals, it only makes sense to have cops and guards be the enemies, and boy is there a good variety of enemies. Simple bobbies who blow their whistle to get attention, armed guards with shields and batons, big demolition dudes, and even guard dogs. Oh, I don't want to shoot dogs.
Oh, jeez.
16-bit growling.
No, get him then. Oh. Sorry.
While shooting enemies to stun them is sort of the main way you can get by, stealth is also encouraged, which incorporates the cover system as well as being able to walk around enemies and obstacles. If you feel like it, you can even crush them.
Only problem is that when you get further into the game, enemies come more and more often and you end up in a clusterfuck.
At least there's this guard who's just sitting there stabbing the stairs.
Don't quit your day job.
Even better since enemies are locked to their respective rooms, so you can stun one and then move on to the next room and there's nothing they can do about it.
The way that enemies are structured and laid out tells me one thing. One itty bitty thing.
This game is fucking impossible in single player.
The game is infinitely easier with a co-op partner, as the guard enemies require your partner to either go around the back of them or distract them. I'm clipping the microphone.
Also, having the map which shows you where all the treasure is allows you to plan ahead and decide how to tackle the level. You can stick together to take out enemies easier, or you can split up in the larger levels to gather the treasure quicker. There's no real wrong way of playing it.
Okay, here's the plan. You take that way, I take the stairs. Good. Oh shit! Change of plan. The way that levels raise in difficulty feels really natural. Sure, enemies will gang up on you and it gets overwhelming to say the least, but the amount of them is what makes it feel natural. What's more, the traps that appear. There are the aforementioned zip lines that make you feel like a badass, cans you can trip on that alert nearby enemies, oh you fucking piece of shit! Rakes that make you feel like a regular sideshow Bob. And trapdoors. Of course, some of these don't always work.
Do you mind? A man just died.
What? You mean him?
The last 4 levels offer some interesting new gimmicks. The appropriately named MD Labs.
It stands for Mega Drive.
Yes, I know. In this lab you can actually use these robot heads to hide in plain sight, but that can't help for long since these armoured guards are everywhere.
Christ, how are you supposed to do this in single player?
Same with the next level where the brothers strike a ship and go, which is significantly easier with a co-op partner. Like, Christ! Before the final level though, we hit an art gallery with a nice variety of paintings such as this delightful anime girl.
I'm amazed they can fit a whole painting in that sack.
What?
And now we finally reach the final level, which is a great big pyramid filled to the brim with treasure.
Even the music is the same as the first level, so a nice bit of full circle going on. Love that detail.
So after you exit the ancient Egyptian pyramid with all the floppy disks and film rolls,
Truly ahead of their time.
you get a blank screen with a word of congratulations. That's it, you've just beaten the game.
I will say though that the credits music is delightful. It really captures that winding down feeling of just coming off an intense adventure. I also appreciate the old-timey film style that the credits and cutscenes have. That classic crime gangster movie vibe is a great addition. And so ends the tale of the Bonanza brothers. Their legacy will continue to shine throughout the ages. In one game, which happens to be Sonic and SEGA All-Stars Racing. Beautiful. They didn't even make it to the sequel.
See you, Space Brothers.
So, now we've finished that, and it's all done with, do you feel like you've got all of this stealing out of your system?
You know what? Yeah, I do. Because I think I just need someone to vent to get this all out of my system. Because I mean, it was fun being a thief, you know, being masterclass, leaping rooftops, stealing shit, all that great stuff. The thrill of it, I did it for the thrill. But, you know, between it being, you know, illegal and then the freaking watch Green Lantern rip-offs grabbed me and all that good stuff, you know, I just think Bonanza Brothers, yeah, that was the one. That was the always gone.
In the brief time you were distracted, I helped myself to one of your games. Good luck figuring out which.
Motherfucking titty-sucking two-ball bitch! Although whoever inspired him to steal must have been the most amazing, talented, really talented and handsome man. Yep.
Breathe slowly as you maintain your pose.
Oh shit.
Your body swaying a bit.
Okay, well.
Just fine.
He didn't steal We Fit.
Well, I know at least there's one game he didn't take.
Is it finally that time? Oh fuck! Oh, can I have one game that doesn't teleport me somewhere?